and welcome back to our channel. I'm Heaven and this is MediaWise. MediaWise is a digital media literacy project teaching people of all ages how to fact check the content you see on your social media feeds. Today, I'm back with another episode of MediaWise Tries, and as you can see, we're in the kitchen. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't she just do an ASMR video? You're right, I did. But this is our second attempt at trying out something different to see where we fit in on YouTube and what you guys like. I'm putting on my chef hat today for a cooking video to make a media literacy salad and to teach you all some media literacy tips. Since the beginning of the pandemic, we've had to get kind of creative with what we're eating and cooking at home. So I figured, why not show you guys one of my favorite meals that I've been eating to stay healthy while in quarantine. It's super quick, super easy to make. You're gonna love it, I promise. So let's get started. Today, we'll be making a simple strawberry feta salad while I talk to you about how to consume news and have a healthy news diet. Here's what you'll need: some fresh spring mix, fresh strawberries, feta crumbles, walnuts, and your favorite balsamic vinaigrette dressing. Although when I'm feeling fun, I like to grab raspberry vinaigrette. You'll also want to make sure you have your knife, cutting board, and a few bowls handy. The first thing you need to do is grab your spring mix and put it in your bowl. This is going to be the foundation of your salad. Now, the foundation of a healthy news diet is understanding which sources you can trust. This will be different for everyone, but there are a few key things you should consider when determining if a source is reliable. On their website, you should be able to find a code of ethics or a set of editorial guidelines. This tells you essentially what this publication's goals are and the rules they follow when reporting the news. It'll include things like a statement of editorial independence, an explanation on how they handle anonymous sources, and a corrections policy. Other things you should look for are bylines, dates, photo captions and source info, and hyperlinks to primary sources in their reporting. And one final thing you should know is that a reliable news source is going to make their reporters' contact information available for you to get in touch with them. Chances are they want you to chat with them about their stories, and they really like to know that people are reading their work. Go ahead and grab your cutting board, your knife, and your strawberries. We're gonna go ahead and cut the green leafy part off. I like to pull the green leafy part to one end, poke the knife in the top, make a circle, and come all the way around until it just falls right off. Just like that. It's important to cut through the noise when you're reading news and get straight to the facts. Part of this is being able to recognize what's a news story and what's opinion or commentary.
Here's a quick guide on how to tell the difference between news and opinion. News stories are written by professional journalists who work for the publication publishing the story. They're intended to inform readers rather than persuade them to take a stance on an issue. Journalists do this by presenting an account of true facts and real events that took place. They will also include a variety of perspectives and even opinions from experts to provide context. And when done well, the consumer knows which facts are established and which are controversial or in dispute. Now, for opinion pieces, these can be written by an expert or someone who just wants to share their opinion. They may or may not work for the publication that publishes the piece. It's important to understand that journalists can also write opinion pieces, and when they do, it can involve their point of view in reporting, but not always their own personal experience. Opinions are intended to get readers to view a specific issue from the writer's perspective, and will sometimes recommend a course of action to address the issue. Opinions will also often combine established facts with a point of view, but depending on the piece, it may not have any supporting facts, data, or statistics. Keep in mind that not all opinion stories are created equal. If you know you're looking at an opinion story, you can be more skeptical. We know this can sometimes be a little tricky to understand, so definitely take a second to pause and screenshot this for later if you want to reference it in the future.
Alright, now we're going to slice our strawberries into smaller, bite-sized pieces that we can pick up with our fork and just place them right on top of our salad. So it's important to remember that reliable news outlets will always label their op-ed, opinion, or commentary pieces at the top with something that says whether it's an op-ed, opinion, or a commentary piece. News stories you can generally find under the General News tab on their sites and on their social media feeds.
Here are a few examples of some news and opinion stories from the same outlets. First, we have the Sarasota Herald-Tribune. Notice the way the titles are structured, and also look for the labels that appear at the top. Check out these ones from the Seattle Times. And finally, here are some from the New York Times.
You can go ahead and keep cutting and put as many strawberries as you want. I like to really load it up because I like that touch of sweetness, and I love some strawberries. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and put the rest of your strawberries to the side and save them as a snack for later, or you can just eat them right now. That's what I would do. Now you can go ahead and grab your feta crumbles and just sprinkle a little bit of that on top. How much you use is totally up to you. And then you want to make sure you're breaking it up in your hand a little bit. Some of these pieces are a little big. I think I'm just about good here. We're almost done, guys. I told you this would be super easy and super quick. Now you're gonna go ahead and grab your walnuts. I'm pretty sure these aren't locally sourced, but your news should be. Following local reporters on social media and keeping up with their work is key to maintaining a healthy news diet. National reporting is great. It keeps you in the loop about what's going on around the country, but it doesn't help you stay informed about what's happening in your backyard. You can stop adding walnuts when you're at a good spot for you. This is pretty good for me. Okay, this is really pretty. Your local reporters will know the most about what's going on in your area because they've been reading and writing about it for a while now. And if you reach out, like I said before, they'll probably be willing to answer your questions and help you get a better understanding of the topic. All right, so for the last and final step, you want to grab the dressing you're going to use. I've got both balsamic vinaigrette and raspberry vinaigrette. I don't know which one I'm going to go with. Maybe I'll do a little bit of both. I've never done it before. Let's give it a try. This is going to be a magnificent flavor combo. I just know it. All right, guys, and there you have it. This is our completed strawberry feta and walnut salad. I really hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Now I'm going to go ahead and have this as my lunch today, and I'm also going to read my local paper while I'm enjoying it. But before I go, please be sure to let me know down in the comments where you get your news from and why you trust that source. Until next time, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back with another one very soon. Bye, guys.